What's up, guys? I know, been a long time. Don't sweat it. Biggest challenge that I've come across from military life to civilian life is going to the gym on my own. I go to the gym on my own now because I don't have friends to go out with here. You get me? And I relocated, y'all. I relocated to South Carolina. Yeah, I know. I'm back on the East Coast. It's crazy. It is what it is. After all the shit that I would talk, oh, West Coast is this and that. Don't get me wrong. It's always going to be West Coast, you know, because I was born and raised there. But, you know, in order to progress in life, you have to be willing to change. And if that requires you to change your location, then, you know, you got to do what you got to do. But anyways, back to the topic. Spotting. Man, when I used to be in the Navy, my homies, we would all work out. We would all spot each other, push ourselves to, you know, go to break limits, you know. But now that, you know, I work out by myself, sometimes I get the courage to ask a random to help me on the bench. And sometimes I don't. It's just not even if I want to. It's just I really don't want to bother anybody. But this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. Just because I look. Anyways, I just don't like bothering people when they're working out. You get me? So I just try not to, you know, I try to stay in my lane, do my thing. But, you know, anyways, biggest challenge, not having homies to work out with. And yeah, but other than that, South Carolina is treating me good. I no longer work in the restaurant. I'm no longer a manager at Panera Bread. I was over just helping people. Not helping people. That came out wrong. I was just so done with having to deal with people and their food, especially for an establishment that is not mine. You know, like I would break my back to make sure everything was good, to make sure people had their food on time. But at the end of the day, some people just go to work for a paycheck. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You know, at the end of the day, people work to get money. I understand. But you got to have a little bit of decency to prepare what it is that you're working in. You get me? And just people that, you know, it was a bunch of kids in college, graduating from college and or graduating high school. So they didn't really have that mindset yet, right? They were worried about other things, concerned about other things, which, you know, I understand, because when I was that age, I wasn't really worrying about certain things. I was more, you know, I was in a different planet. But anyways, it's not my establishment, so therefore I don't want to break my back. Because at the end of the day, they can let me go just like that, you know? So anyways, I think I'm in a better position now. I work with air conditioners, heaters, and stuff like that, you know, and it's chill, don't get me wrong. I went to school for it as soon as I got out of the military. So, you know, I decided to, why not try it, you get me? So I'm doing that, and I'm going to school because, you know, education is key to success, or however the saying goes. But yeah, I can't complain. Everything's going Gucci. I love my whip. I love my family. I just love the health we have. I just love the ableness that I'm able to go on a run when I want to go work out. You know, I decided to eat a little cleaner. I still be eating here and there because my lady, you know, she be liking junk food and stuff like that. But, you know, we got to stop being lazy. We got to cook some more. And, you know, but other than that, we're chilling. We're chilling. We're doing good. We're breathing. We woke up, you know. God is with us no matter what. And we're going to do what we got to do. But, yeah, like I said, biggest challenge so far, not having my homies, so we can all go to the gym together, spot each other, push ourselves. And now it's up to me, you know. I gotta dig deep down whether do I want to go ahead and fucking add some more weight and possibly die, or possibly get a new PR, you know. At the end of the day, it's all up to you. But other than that, you guys, let's have a great start of the week. You know, sometimes in life when some certain things push or get thrown at you, you don't really know how to move, you get me? But, you know, you live and you learn. So we go ahead and keep pushing, keep going forward, and we'll see what's up. Other than that, you guys have a blessed day, blessed week, and don't forget your workout in. All right? Peace.